morning, I'm Ludovica and I work in a team. We work all together to design a pleasure mat that transforms the weight force into electrical energy. For this work, shortly, Ilaria will explain how it is made and how it works. Then Paola will explain the costs and the life of the pleasure mat. After Elisa explaining the saving that involves the use of the mat. And then Francesco will explain the benefit and the limitation. After, Vincenzo talk about why and where the mat can be used. And at the end, Giulio will talking about the conclusion. But now, why design sources of alternative energy? We all know that the world needed new sources of energy that are very important because they must be a valid alternative to non-renewable energy, as petrol and so on. And why a mat? We design a mat because we thought that a lot of people work every day, work all together in certain place. And for this reason, we put this mat outside the museum, the stadium, and all crowded place. Now, Ilaria will talk about how it is made and how it's working.
Good morning, I'm Ilaria, and now I'm talking about how the mat is made. We know that energy is around us and we must store it. In this project, the consumption of energy became a new source of energy. The pressure mat is long 2 meters and wide 1 meter and thick 20 centimeters. This mat is very important because it produces energy with the footsteps of the people that work on it. How is made? This mat is recovered by a planet of rubber. Under this level there is a quartz. Quartz is a piezoelectric material that produces energy when it was compressed. Under this material there is a steel. It is very important because when the quartz is compressed, this material helps to protect this quartz. Inside this mat there are 10 springs. When springs are compressed, when people work on it. Moreover, there is a generator and it is linked by a cable to the battery. When people work on it, the main springs are compressed and the generator are actuated. Then the generator are linked to the battery and with the cable. Through this cable, the energy passed and charged the battery. Now we know that the basis of this technology is the piezoelectric element. In this material, there is a spread of potential difference, and thanks to this skill, we produce energy. Now Lisa will explain the date of this project. No, oh, sorry.
Hi, I am Paola. I am going to talk about the cost of this carpet. This carpet is very cheap and in fact the costs are very low. The rubber that covered this carpet cost about £50. The quartz cost about £19 for 2 square meters. And the steel costs about £300 and the battery costs £50. 10 spring costs about £200. The total cost of this carpet is £624 for one carpet. The life of this carpet is about 8 or 10 years, and because after 8 years the quartz and the rubber must be repaired, and the cost of the maintenance is very low, because only 2 millimeters of quartz, only 2 millimeters of rubber are consumed. And the cost is half the initial cost. And then Lisa continued the speech about the calculation of this carpet.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm going to talk about calculation. And so we know that a single footstep produces 0.5 watt of energy. And because of the fact that in one event there are 90,000 people who work on the mat, we have that the total footstep of one event is 90,000 times 5, because every single people could do 5 footsteps on the mat. So we have 450,000 footsteps in one event. And because of the fact that in the Wembley Stadium there are 3 events per week. So in 1 year we have 48 times 3, that means 144 events. That means 64,800 footsteps. So each footstep produces 0.5 watt. So the total energy of pressure carpet in 1 year, the pressure mat in 1 year, is about 20 kilowatt per hour. So this is the energy that we can produce, but the energy that the stadium needs is about 26,000 times 1,500, because in the stadium there are 26,000 bars, and each bar needs to be lighted up 1,500 watts. So we have 59,000 kilowatts per hour in 1 day. So this is in one year we can produce the 86% of the energy that the stadium needs in 1 day. So in 1 year, in 1 day we can produce the 0.6% of the energy that the stadium needs in 1 day. But what about the cost, the money that we can save? We know that 1 kilowatt per hour costs about 0.05 pounds. And the stadium can produce, in 1 year, can produce 5,616,000 watts. So it means that stadiums needs to be lighted up about 280,000 pounds. But we can produce only 22 kilowatts per hour. So we can save just 1,600 pounds for each year. That is about 0.6% of the total parts that we have to spend. And the calculation is this one. Now Francesco is going to talk about benefit and limitation. The benefit and the limitation.
Hi, I'm Francesco, and today I'm here to talk about some aspects that of our project. And so have seen that this project is very innovative because for the first time there is one energy that substitutes the natural resource. And this energy is the working of people, so a human power. This kind of power is a power that is applicated in the place in which there are many people that working on these nets. And so this kind of energy, it's impossible to finish this kind of energy because the working of people in the place that we have considered for the use of our projects are full of people. So as I have before than the speaker, there are some aspects that we need to consider. So there are some benefits and limitations, pros and cons. This energy is in constantly replenishing because as I have before speak, this is a kind of energy that it's impossible to finish because the working of people are limited. So for this reason, this kind of energy is also cheap because there aren't the cost to use this energy because the working of people is an unusual action. And with our project, it can protect the environment because there are not the gas emissions, the dangerous materials. And but in the same time, there are some two factors that limited this project because the relationship between the starting cost and the production is a limitation because the starting costs are high because only one net costs about 612, and with only mat we can produce it can produce enough energy. So in our example, such as the Wembley Stadium, with this energy, with the energy of one net, it's possible to switch on 1% of the bulbs of all stadium. So in each gate of the stadium, we have need to use three net in each gate of the stadium, of the Wembley Stadium, and so the production of the energy is better. Thank you.
I'm Vincenzo and talking why, where, and where we can install our mats. To use our mats mean not only take advantage to clean and alternative energy, but also save on any future cost, obtaining a margin of 1%. We can apply this mats in a crowd place and for taking energy for the pressure from steps of people. The mats could be installed on the floors of the nightclubs or installing the stadium or on the subway. And now it's continuing Giulio, and thank you for the listening.
Good morning, I'm Giulio. I'm going to reached a crossroads, and now we need to take a decision very quickly. On one hand, we have the traditional engine, and on the other hand, we have the renewable energies. If we are thinking of the traditional energy, we must say that the petrol and the consumption of petrol is in the head of that. We say that the renewable energies have a lot of benefits, and from this reason I incline to the second possibility for the renewable energy. This renewable energy has benefits like that do not pollute, they are inaccessible, and they can help us to make clean our planet. We say that although a little late, we are realizing that environment must be defended in every way. And from right now, we know that the pollution is a big problem. In fact, the renewable energies is well known today because we hear every day in television that they make us many troubles. And for this reason, I want to make you know why this kind of energy is very important. We know that today there are lots of incentives for the industrial and the big companies for help the research and for invest in this kind of research. And for this reason we have improved on the economic side. For this reason I think that it's very important to research and for change our world, not from all the point of view of the energy solution in the strict sense, but it must be the starting point for change all of our world. And I think that, I hope that my words can help to you to take the right choice. And from this reason, I hope that we must work on the future, and we can work on our disciplines. This is all. Thank you for.
Thank you very much. Excellent. Thanks a lot.
I'm sexy and I know it.